video today I'm talking about all the movies I saw in the month of July. I watched 4 movies this month, so it's going to be a shorter video. Other than me just quickly jumping in, my fan was on and my camera was pretty close to the fan and I didn't realize that there would be so much noise. I'm sorry for that. So yeah, hope you still enjoy the video. But in July I mainly focused on watching TV shows. So I already have 2 shows I've watched recently, videos planned that I need to film that are coming this month, so watch out for that. I really have been watching a lot of TV. I'm sorry, so therefore I haven't been watching a lot of movies, but I've already seen 5 movies in August and I'm halfway through the month right now, so probably this month's video is gonna be, you know, more. Let's just begin with the first movie I saw this month, which is a documentary called The Death and Life of Marsha P. Johnson, which came in 2017 and I didn't give a rating to because I don't rate documentaries. Victoria Cruz investigates the mysterious 1992 death of Black gay rights activist and Stonewall veteran Marsha P. Johnson, and new interviews with Johnson's family, friends, and fellow activists. I didn't really like this documentary. I felt like it was very disjointed and it was hard to follow along with. And towards the ending, I felt like it wasn't even talking about Marsha anymore, and I don't know, it felt disjointed. It didn't feel like it was about Marsha in the ending, and I don't know, I was kind of disappointed by it. And then, well, I finished watching it, and I got a lot of books and I looked at reviews and such. I learned that this concept was stolen from a Black trans director, so don't watch it. Let's move on to like the actual movies I saw. The first one being Back to the Future, which came out in 1985, that I gave 5 out of 5 stars to. Marty McFly, a 17-year-old high school student, is accidentally sent 30 years into the past in a time-traveling DeLorean invented by his close friend, the eccentric scientist Doc Brown. I don't know who needed that explanation, but there you go. I haven't seen Back to the Future before now. I know that's a crime against humanity, but it's the truth. But it popped up on Netflix this month, in Belgium Netflix. I don't know how it's going everywhere else, and I was curious, so I clicked it. And this year I've watched like a lot of like classic movies. I'm doing an air quotes because they're still pretty like recent, you know, but you still see like classics. I've watched a couple of those and I will particularly asked by a lot of them. I didn't like a lot of them, but this one I loved. I just had so much fun watching this movie. I thought the plot was very great. I loved the characters, and everything about it was just so much fun to watch, and I really liked it. And I'm very disappointed in myself for not having seen this one before. And yeah, I finished it. I was like, oh my god, I need to see the next one because that ending was pretty good. It was well done. It wasn't necessarily like a cliffhanger, but like I was ready to go into the next movie. I was just pumped after watching this movie, and I watched it pretty late at night, which isn't a good thing, and I should stop doing that because it makes me like, it's like tired. So I'm like tired and I'm not completely focused on the movie, but like this one I definitely was completely engaged in, and I really liked it. So you can guess that the next movie I watched is Back to the Future Part 2, which came out in 1989 and I gave 4 out of 5 stars to. After visiting 2015, Marty McFly must repeat his visit to 1995 to prevent disastrous changes to 1985 without interfering with his first script. I again really liked this movie. I thought it was a lot of fun. I liked the characters and I was very engrossed into the story, but the ending felt very cheap to me. First of all, it does like that thing where you think it's gonna be done and then like something small happens and it throws them over their path, and like it keeps doing that, and I hate when movies do that. It's not fun, and it feels like a cheap way to like lengthen your movie. And then also just like it didn't end properly. It just like cut off and it was like to be continued, and I'm like, no. There wasn't like a clear ending point to like the storyline of this movie. It was just like, we're done, see you next year, and I wasn't a fan of that at all. And the last movie I saw this month is The Kissing Booth 2, which came out in 2020, give 2 out of 5 stars. In the sequel to 2018's The Kissing Booth, high school senior Elle struggles a long-distance relationship with her dreamy boyfriend Noah, college applications, and a new friendship with a handsome classmate that could change everything. I could do like a hour-long discussion on this movie because I have so many thoughts. I'm very conflicted on it. I ended up giving it 3 out of 5 stars because I hated it, but I loved it at the same time. It's a very weird relationship. I screamed at almost every action any of these characters did because fuck you. But I was so invested. I cried at certain points. I was like, why are you crying? You don't give a shit about any of these people. But I did. And I was completely pulled into this whole long movie. It didn't need to be this long. But still, it flew by for me. And I'm like, why? And it's gonna be a third one. And I'm like, I want to know what's gonna happen next. But also at the same time, I'm like, no. These movies are torture. Why are you still watching it? I'm very conflicted. Is this worth it? Star? No. Is it a good movie? Not at all. Do I recommend to watch it? No. But and I still give it 3 stars, and I still slightly like it. Maybe. I could go in depth about like every single thing I hated. I actually like Noah a little bit. And I actually really like Noah in this movie, and I kind of hated that because he was a shit human being and kind of abusive in the first one, but in this one he was great. So fuck consistency, I guess. And I didn't like the love triangle aspect at all. It was very weird, especially because people who did wrong things never apologize in the movie, and then the people who didn't do wrong things apologize, and like, what are we doing? You did nothing wrong yet you're apologizing. And this bitch did everything wrong. Not talking about one particular character, it fits multiple characters, and they're not really apologizing. I'm like, what? And some people forgave people. I'm speaking about like one particular couple, and it shouldn't have happened, and it did happen twice. I'm like, no, this person doesn't care about you. Made that obvious multiple times during this movie. Fuck off. Like, why are you still forgiving them? Oh, I'm trying to do the spoiler free. Yeah, I hated a lot of things about this, but I was so invested, which I can't describe this experience. Like, I've had movies before, I'm like, quality wise this is shit, but I still got a lot of enjoyment out of this. This one's not that. I hated everything, but I loved everything as well. It's weird. That was it for this video. It's a short one, I apologize, but I only watched 4 movies. I don't really know what else to say to you. I guess, let me know in the question down below if you watch any of these movies, what you thought about, as well as some of the movies you watched in the month of July, and I guess I'll see you guys next time. Good.